not been able to do things you could before. It's been a bit of a progression. So when those things happen, do you feel like you're kind of restarting your grieving process with what's going on every time? Is that how does that for you?
I don't know if I'd say restarting. Oh, hospital life. I don't know if I'd say restarting. I'm reminded of a teaching from Mike, my teacher. He said, healing, and I like to add growth, happens in a spiral. And we'll be at a place where we're dealing with something that's part of our, patterning, our karmic struggle. And we'll deal with it however we deal with it. And then we'll move on and have other things go on in life. And then we'll come back. But it won't be to exactly the same spot. It'll be at another level. Because all the experiences we had when we dealt with this last time gave us growth, we learned things. So we come back to kind of the same place, but at a different level for it. So I would say that I've been constantly coming back to an unavoidable process of letting go when it comes to my body and its abilities and, even its ability to feel like a comfortable place to reside in. Some things are bigger, like taking a fall. Some things are smaller, like, I don't know, small things that one can do. God, putting on socks.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey.
What do you need?
I have a beeping IV.
Okay. I'm going to go be down shortly.
Thank you.
So on that note, what's a typical day for you right now?
Right now, mid-January 23, I'm just coming out of a pretty rough patch. I had a blood infection. Right, another scary thing. Cleared up. No idea whether it would. Right now, I am kind of bouncing back from having that blood infection, which also was a period of pretty intense pain around the tumor in the old ostomy site. So it was a rough patch. Honestly, I've been having a string of rough patches since late November.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I'll just fix his IV.
Thank you.
It's not done yet anyway.
So it was late November. And
Thanks, guys.
thank you. Oh, my kitten brain. What were we talking about?
A typical day for you.
Yeah, we're talking about a typical day for me, but what was it that began in...
Just the rough patches you had.
Oh, yeah, rough patches. Thank you. Right. Yeah, so I'm going to get back on my feet, which is part of what making this video is about. Yeah, really in a bit of a get back on my feet time, although my feet become ever more unsteady in the real world. A typical day. a lot of just sitting here as you see me. The wonders of modern technology ensure that I'm never bored. I spend a lot of time talking with people. I spend a lot of time watching videos, mostly history and cooking, history of cooking. Even though I don't eat, there's something, cooking is a great love and joy in my life, and it still brings me happiness. Hang out with whatever of my family is here. I sleep a fair bit. I probably sleep half the time. And get some movement in, walk around the hospital, go outside if it's not terribly cold. I don't eat, so that's out of my routine.
Which are often kind of milestones in a person's day, or landmarks in a person's day is a better way to put it.
Yeah, they don't. One day flows into another, but almost like 1 hour flows into another, and it's only how much outside light there is that really distinguishes things. I could keep a completely bizarre clock if I wanted to. I have no responsibilities. I have no structure. In a sense, it's like going back to being a kid and being unschooled.
Yeah. Do you ever sit there in disbelief that how different your day is today than it was a year ago? Does that ever come into your mind?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Think about my life in its fullness. For sure. Yeah. Cumulatively, it's a lot. And I can still walk. I have all my limbs, my organs still basically work except for my intestines. My mind is all here, which is enormous. Especially seeing the dementia patients here really brings it home how fortunate I am to still have all my faculties. Yeah, my pain is reasonably well controlled.
It's amazing that in your situation that you're able to look around and still appreciate things that you do have. That's quite a gift, because
Oh yeah,
I think a lot of us would have a hard time with that.
it's not every moment, but it is honestly most of them.
So what would distinguish a better day from not as good of a day? What would that?
These days, pain level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the pain is, it gets to like being a 7, 8 at times. It's usually like a 4 or 5. And that gets pretty taxing on the energy and mind. Yeah, good days, bad days are pretty much determined by how much pain I'm in. And, then well, then just the normal things that make a good day or bad day for a human being. Interactions, failures, and successes, etc.
Now, your interactions with your family and friends, and you said that that's a big part of your day is the people around you. So we haven't talked about your siblings, and so talk about your family, your sister.
Oh, my family's the best. Um,
And you've got the one sister, and that's, yeah.
Yeah, I have one sister. She is 2.5 years younger than me. She lives in Vancouver. She has a pretty skookum government job. I'm very proud of her. And yeah, we're blessedly like best friends. We yeah, love each other unconditionally. Would do anything for each other. It's pretty great. Yeah. And my mom, same. Yeah, my mom basically lives here at the hospital with me. So she goes home to Nelson a couple days a week. Which is why it's been so wonderful to have the palliative suite here, which is, like a little hotel room attached to my hospital room. And yeah, we're just a very tightly bonded, loving, supportive family. And it has made all the difference.
Yeah, a time like this for sure.
Yeah.
So you talk about just that how you've basically been living out of the hospital and how that's been as opposed to being at home. How have you adjusted and how's that been?
How's it been living at the hospital as opposed to being at home?
And have the acceptance that this is what it had to be.
Well, when I first became terminal, we tried to find a situation where I could be at home with the home TPN program. It was back in June, July. Didn't pan out. We all tried again in November, and that didn't pan out either. By then, my condition was deteriorating to the point that it didn't make a whole lot of sense anyways. It would have been fantastic over the summer to be living at home with just TPN support. But it's not how the story went. Gradually, the hospital has come to feel more like home as the months have gone by. I mean, partly it's because I've moved more and more of my things in here. So I'd say it feels at least equally like my own space as my space does. And then selling a bunch of my things at my apartment. It's just not quite arranged as it was when I lived there. But yeah, it's one of the surrealnesses, the aspects of liminality of this time. I was living in the hospital, which is just, it's an institution. It's very different from the conventional world. I really appreciate the honesty and the realness in the hospital setting. And yeah, almost every day have some pretty cool interactions. Yeah, because there's very little pretense here. I can't make jokes about the hospital food. It's just weird. It's just, I feel quite safe living here. So there's that.
I'm sure there's comfort in knowing that help is a buzzer away. There's always someone here that you can call.
Absolutely.
But it is a unique situation. I've been here over 12 years, and I don't remember anyone having been here this long. And
I heard there was someone who was here for 2 years in this particular room.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm guessing years ago.
Might have been before.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But
yeah, it's a rare situation. It's not what any of us thought would exist.
But you always make the best of it.
And I just keep not dying. Yeah, my happiness still outweighs my unhappiness.
That was going to be my next question. Do you still feel like your good days outweigh your bad days? And
Yep. It was getting close the last couple weeks. Yeah. But since the infection and such turned around, the sample size is small, but the good has outweighed. Good basically meaning absence of pain and, some experience of vitality and enjoying being here.
yeah, when you're in pain, it's hard to enjoy the other parts of your life just because you're struggling with that discomfort all the time.
Yep. Some pain we can ignore, some pain is harder to ignore. Yeah. This one's somewhere in the middle.
And I would imagine, again, like I said before, when you're having those bad days, then the worry comes in that, is this just how it's going to be, or is it going to get better? Which then I'm sure plays on your mind as to, the balance of the good and bad days.
It's a good insight.
The unknown is, if we know, you have a surgery and okay, I'm going to be sore for 3 days, and then I know it's going to get better. But the unknown would be such a struggle because it could go a million ways.
Go a million ways. Yeah. Every time something shows up, I'm going, okay, what will it be like if this grows, expands, amplifies to the point that it kills me? Is this going to be the thing that kills me? And what's that experience going to be like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and without nobody that can give you an insight as to what this next week, month, year will look like for you. It's all the unknown.
Yep. Oh yeah, being with the unknown is one of the first things from all this. And I've contented myself with sitting with the unknown. Still don't make any plans past a couple weeks. I've been making no plans past a couple weeks since June. It seems to work. Allow me to stay in the flow of grace and have death not be too far away. Because I find for my own peace of mind, I kind of have to remember that I am dying and it's okay.
Yeah, we all need to live a bit more in the moment, but for you, that's such a just a reality.
Yeah, it's really, really good medicine for me. and fortunately fairly accessible due to my practices through my life, as well as just this blessing that showed up back in June. The stream of grace, as I call it. This, I don't know, this vibration, this energetic stream that I can tap into, and yeah, it brings fairly instant equanimity. It's pretty cool.